Hey Rain Devils, it's Mr. Kane here, checking in to remind you that remote classes are now in session. We've missed you, and to begin checking in on you, we are going to be launching our daily announcements. Part of our daily announcements is recognizing those of you who have birthdays, and we're sorry we've missed those of you who weren't here while we were out of school, and we ask that you post a picture of your celebration on our Cedar Heights Facebook page so that all of us can celebrate with you. So part of kicking off these announcements, we want to start with our daily routine of our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And with that, let me pass it to Mrs. Flint.
Hi Rain Devils, Mrs. Flint coming to you remote learning. We miss you. We're so excited to see you again in the near future. We want to remind you that if you would like to pick up breakfast and lunch, you can do that Mondays and Wednesdays at Cedar Heights from 10:30 to 11:30. Just drive up and our wonderful lunch ladies will bring you food to your car. Also, we wanted to remind you to #be kind. Just because we're not seeing you doesn't mean we're not thinking about you. And we'd love to hear the ways that you're being kind in your community. Are you writing letters to people who can't get out? Maybe sending notes of encouragement to those first-line healthcare workers and responders? What other things are you doing? #be kind. And now, Mr. Duarte to give you some tips.
Thanks, Mrs. Flint. I agree with her and Dr. Kane that we certainly miss you all at school. So a couple of things for you guys to know that in the spring of 2021, we still are going to have 2 field trips happening. One of the field trips going to Europe with Mrs. Lucero. Another field trip will be heading out to Washington, D.C. If you are interested in either one of those field trips, you can contact, again, Mrs. Lucero for the Europe trip via email and Mrs. Messing for the Washington, D.C. trip via email. Additionally, we do have our counseling department who has been thinking about you guys and this time of unique changes that we are in. They are providing you guys some healthy tips. So with that, I have Mr. Teets, who's going to give you the first version of the emotional tips. Mr. Teets.
Hi Cedar Heights. For those of you who don't know who I am Mr. Teets. I'm one of the school counselors. I just wanted to briefly talk to you about 4 tips and strategies that you can use for emotional wellness at home. The first thing is do your best to limit the amount of time you spend on technology and devices. Go outside and do something active instead. The second thing is you can practice mindfulness or do breathing exercises if you're feeling stressed or anxious. There's plenty of examples on YouTube, and also the Headspace app is a really good one to use. The third thing is to be present for yourself and those around you. Be emotionally present for them. It's really important. It's a high stress time for a lot of people, and just being able to be there is really crucial. The fourth thing is to practice time alone. Spend some time alone. It's hard being cooped up in the same house all the time, so do your best to be there for those who you need to be there for, but also take time for yourself, because it's really important that you do some self-care as well. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you guys at Cedar Heights, and I hope you guys continue to stay safe and healthy. Go Rain Devils.
Mr. Teets, thank you for that. Those were some great suggestions, and I hope everyone stays healthy and safe while at home. And back to you, Dr. Kane.
I need to ask you a question. Did you know that a slice of chocolate cream pie costs $8 in the Cayman Islands? And that coconut cream pie costs $9 a slice in the Bahamas? Now you know, the modern pie rates of the Caribbean.